Welcome, chosen ones. Have you ever wondered why your true power has been kept secret even from you? Why, despite all the signs and whispers of something greater within you, it still feels like there's so much more beneath the surface that's waiting to be unlocked? Well, you're not imagining it. You've been gifted with a power so immense, so unique, that the world isn't ready for it just yet. This isn't just any ability, it's a divine gift, and your true identity has been carefully concealed for a reason. Your power, your potential, and your true essence are all hidden not because you're not worthy, but because the time for you to fully step into your greatness has not arrived. In this video, we're going to explore why God has hidden your identity and superpowers for now, and how the moment will come when you'll finally reveal who you truly are. The world may have underestimated you, but it's about to be awakened to the truth of who you really are. So stick with me until the end, because this revelation might change everything for you. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and comment below with your thoughts on your journey to uncover your hidden power. Let's dive into the secrets that have been kept from you. For the chosen one, there's a unique paradox that defines their journey, a paradox of humility wrapped around a core of power. On the surface, you may appear ordinary to those around you. You may come across as calm, humble, and unassuming, but what most people fail to realize is that beneath this quiet exterior lies a strength so potent it could shake the very ground beneath their feet if you so wished. And yet you choose not to reveal it. You choose to move in silence, to let people think they have you figured out, to let them underestimate you. Why? Because true power does not need to announce itself. It doesn't need to scream for attention or validation. The chosen one understands the value of patience, the importance of waiting for the right moment to reveal the depths of what they are truly capable of. This humility, this calm nature that others might mistake for weakness, is actually one of your greatest strengths. You're not here to prove yourself to anyone. Your power is not for display, it is for purpose. And while the world may look at you and see someone who blends in, someone who doesn't seek the spotlight or demand admiration, you know that the quiet strength you carry is more than enough to change everything when the time is right. The truth is, the chosen one doesn't need to make noise. Their actions speak for them, and they have learned that unlike the flashy displays of those seeking attention, real power can move undetected, planning and waiting for the moment when it will rise and transform everything in its path. When people look at you, they see someone who might seem overly modest, maybe even too humble. But this is exactly what throws them off. They expect to see a loud, boisterous confidence, someone who stands out in the crowd. Instead, they see someone who's grounded, someone who doesn't need the world to validate them. But what they don't understand is that your silence is a strategic advantage. It's a tactic, a choice to remain under the radar. While others chase attention, you're playing the long game. You know that the right moment will come, and when it does, you won't need to announce your power, it will be undeniable. The real beauty of this quiet strength is in how it disarms those around you. They expect you to act according to their perception of power. They expect you to behave in a way that fits into their limited understanding of what it means to be powerful. But you know that power doesn't need to scream. It doesn't need to force itself into the spotlight. You've chosen one move with purpose and precision, and the world doesn't even realize it's about to be changed by your presence. In the quiet of your life, in the calm of your demeanor, you're already building the foundations for something far greater. The element of surprise is your secret weapon. This silence, this humility is not a weakness, it is a deliberate choice. You're not hiding your power out of fear or insecurity. You're hiding it because you understand that real power doesn't need attention. Flashy people crave the spotlight, but you're focused on the long-term game, the deeper purpose. You understand that when the time comes, when your true potential is finally unleashed, it won't be because you sought it out or tried to force it. It will happen naturally as part of a divine plan that has been in motion long before you ever realized it. And when that time comes, when you step into your full potential, the world will be shocked. They'll be forced to confront the truth of who you really are and the incredible power you've always carried. But until that moment arrives, you remain quiet. You remain humble. You allow them to think what they want about you because you know something they don't. Your true power is far greater than anything they can imagine, and you have nothing to prove. The element of surprise works in your favor, Chosen One. As you continue to walk through life unnoticed and underestimated, you're in a perfect position to strike when the moment is right. When the time comes, the world will see you not as ordinary, not as humble, but as someone who's been silently preparing to change everything. And when you finally reveal just a fraction of your true abilities, it will be a revelation to everyone around you, one that will force them to see you in a new light. A light they never expected. But this is all part of the divine plan. The world isn't ready yet for the full force of what you carry. They're still sleeping on you, still underestimating the depth of your potential. And that's exactly how it's meant to be. Your true power is top secret, hidden for a purpose, kept from the eyes of those who would try to twist it or misuse it. You're being prepared for something greater than what the world currently understands, and until that moment arrives, your humility is your shield. Your silence is your strategy, and your power is quietly growing ready to change the world when the time is right. There is a profound truth that the Chosen Ones must come to understand. Every struggle they faced was not an accident. It may have felt like the weight of the world was upon their shoulders at times, like the very ground beneath them was crumbling, but these challenges were never random. They were part of a divine process designed to refine the Chosen One, to prepare them for the extraordinary power and destiny they carry within. Like steel being forged in fire, each hardship was a test, a purification, a trial, meant to remove the impurities and leave only the strongest, most resilient core. The process wasn't about punishment, it was about preparation. The universe knew what you were destined for, and so in its wisdom it sent you through trials to strengthen you, to mold you into someone capable of handling the immense power and responsibility that would one day be yours. In every challenge you've faced, you've been tested, but not in the way most people understand. Others might have looked at your pain and seen it as suffering, as bad luck, or even as failure. But the truth is, you weren't being broken. You were being refined. Every difficulty you've encountered has been a step in your evolution. These experiences have shaped you into the person you are today, the person capable of wielding the kind of power that others can only dream of. And the beauty of it is that though it's been painful, you've come out of every trial stronger, more resilient, and more aware of your true potential. Consider this. How can you truly understand the value of strength unless you've faced adversity? How can you appreciate the power within you unless you've had to fight for it? The struggles you've endured were never meant to destroy you. They were meant to build you. You've been forged like steel in the fire, not by your own will alone, but by the divine hand that has been guiding you all along. Every setback, every moment of darkness, every tear and every battle has contributed to the person you're becoming. And though the world may have seen your struggles as weaknesses, they were all part of a divine blueprint designed to create someone with the resilience, the courage, and the wisdom to step into a destiny that few can comprehend. The truth is, your struggles were preparing you for something far beyond what you ever imagined. They've equipped you with the strength to stand tall even when everything around you is falling apart. They've given you the wisdom to navigate challenges that would break others. They've taught you to dig deep within yourself for answers and to rely on your inner strength when the world seems uncertain. These struggles didn't define you, they refined you. And now, as you stand on the edge of your true potential, you can look back and see that every hardship was a necessary part of the process. Your spirit has been refined, shaped, and made stronger by every obstacle you've faced. The world may never fully understand the depth of your strength because they haven't walked your path. They haven't seen the battles you fought in the shadows, but you, Chosen One, are different. You've emerged from the fires of your struggles as someone capable of handling the massive destiny that awaits you. You've been prepared not through comfort or ease, but through grit and resilience. Now let's talk about resilience. You may have felt at times that life was too much to handle, that the weight of your burdens was unbearable. You may have wanted to give up, to walk away from the pain and the uncertainty, but you didn't. You kept going. You adapted, you survived, and ultimately you thrived. This is the essence of resilience. The ability to keep moving forward even when the odds are stacked against you, the strength to stand tall even when life tries to knock you down. While others around you may have crumbled, you've learned to thrive under pressure. Think about the moments when everything seemed like it was falling apart. Maybe you faced a personal loss, a betrayal, or a challenge that made you question your faith or your purpose. But through it all, you found a way to keep going. You dug deeper. You found strength in places you didn't even know existed. This ability to keep pushing forward, to rise after every fall, is the foundation of resilience. It's not just about surviving, it's about thriving despite the obstacles. You've learned that resilience isn't the absence of hardship, it's the ability to keep going despite it. What the world doesn't see, Chosen One, is that you are never broken. The world may have seen you struggle, seen you fall, but it didn't know that every time you got back up, you were becoming stronger. Each time you overcame an obstacle, you were adding to your power, building a foundation that will support you when you step into your true purpose. Your resilience isn't just a trait, it's a superpower. It's what's allowed you to grow, to evolve, and to get closer to the person you were always meant to become. Through your struggles, you have built strategic strength. You've learned not only to endure, but to find meaning in the process. Every challenge you've faced has been a lesson in self-reliance. You've had to depend on yourself when no one else was there. You've had to trust in your ability to find solutions even when the path wasn't clear. This ability to navigate through the unknown has been preparing you for a future where you will face challenges of an entirely different magnitude. But now, with the wisdom you've gained from these trials, you're ready. You're not just surviving the storms, you're learning how to dance in the rain. You understand now that every struggle was a preparation for something greater. The world doesn't understand the depth of your strength. They don't know how many times you've had to pick yourself up and keep going when everything inside you screamed to quit. They don't know the quiet battles you've fought, the pain you've endured, and the fear you've overcome. But now more than ever, you realize that all of it has served a greater purpose. The pain was never in vain. The suffering was never pointless. It was all part of a divine plan to shape you into someone who could handle the immense destiny waiting for you. The struggle wasn't just about getting through the hard times. It was about transforming you into someone capable of stepping into a future where you will change the world. The adversity you've faced has taught you lessons that others will never understand, and those lessons are the very things that will empower you to take on the challenges that lie ahead. Resilience is your foundation, and with it you will build the life you were always meant to live. You're not just a survivor, you are a warrior. A warrior who has fought battles no one else saw, who has faced trials that would have broken others, and who has emerged victorious. You are resilient, and that resilience is what will carry you through the next phase of your journey. When the world finally sees the true power within you, they will know that you have earned every ounce of it. Your strength, your resilience, your power, all of it has been built through your struggles, and now you are ready to rise. As the Chosen One walks through life, there's an energy about them, an unspoken presence that subtly shifts the dynamics of every room they enter. What others might not realize, what the world might never fully understand, is that the Chosen One intimidates without even trying. It's not through words, actions, or any intentional effort to make others feel small. It's simply by being themselves. There's a quiet magnetic force that radiates from them, and it's more powerful than any show of force or confidence that most people could ever display. From the outside, the Chosen One may appear calm, collected, even humble, but beneath this exterior lies a strength so profound that it unnerves those around them. It's not a loud or brash presence, it's subtle, almost imperceptible to the untrained eye. but to those who are attuned to energy, it's undeniable. The Chosen One's very existence creates a ripple in the air, a tension that others can feel but may not understand. People who've experienced this unspoken intimidation often can't quite put their finger on it. It's not that the Chosen One is doing anything overtly intimidating, but there's something about their presence that shakes others to their core. It's the kind of energy that makes people feel small even when the Chosen One is silent, standing still, or simply going about their day. There's no need to show off or assert themselves in the usual ways because the Chosen One's natural aura does all the work. It's not arrogance, it's not dominance, it's simply the raw, quiet power of someone who knows their worth even when the world doesn't. This energy exposes the insecurities of others, often making them uncomfortable, even if the Chosen One has said nothing or done nothing at all. It's as if the Chosen One's very being acts as a mirror to those who feel insecure or inferior. Those who are not grounded in their own power may feel unnerved, threatened by the silent force that the Chosen One embodies. The psychological impact is subtle yet powerful. The Chosen One doesn't need to assert dominance or chase validation. People are simply drawn to them, or in some cases repelled. It's a powerful dynamic that works naturally in the Chosen One's favour. By being unapologetically themselves, they create boundaries that keep negative influences, toxic energies, and superficial connections at bay. It's like an invisible shield, one that protects them from the world's chaos and distractions. It keeps them focused, keeps them grounded in their purpose. This unintentional intimidation isn't a tool of control, it's a form of spiritual protection. People who cannot handle the Chosen One's energy will distance themselves without any overt action from the Chosen One. This works out beautifully because it creates space for the people who are meant to be in the Chosen One's life. Those who recognize their power, who don't feel threatened by it, and who are able to respect it. The Chosen One isn't here to force their light on others or to seek approval from the world. They walk their path quietly, knowing that the people who need to see them will see them for who they are. And those who can't handle the presence of a quiet, powerful force will simply fall away, making room for those who are aligned with their energy. In a world where so many seek attention, validation, and recognition, the Chosen One's ability to move through life without the need for loud assertions or external validation is one of their greatest strengths. They don't need to convince anyone of their worth because their energy speaks louder than any words could ever do. Those who are meant to be around them will recognize the power in silence, the authority that comes from stillness. And for those who don't understand, for those who feel uneasy or threatened, the Chosen One's energy creates the perfect distance, allowing them to continue their journey undisturbed. This natural boundary building is a gift. It ensures that the Chosen One is never weighed down by negative or unnecessary interactions. They're free to focus on their purpose, their path, and their higher calling without the constant distractions that plague others. Now imagine this. When the time comes for the Chosen One to fully reveal their power, it will not only surprise the world, it will transform it. The quiet strength that the Chosen One has carried all this time, the strength that no one truly understood, will explode onto the scene in a way that will shift the entire environment around them. People will finally understand that the strength they've witnessed in silence was never weak, never insignificant. It was always more than enough to command the respect of anyone who came into their presence. The Chosen One has been biding their time, quietly refining their power, awaiting the right moment. And when that moment arrives, when they step into the fullness of their true potential, it will not be with a boastful declaration. It will be an act of pure power, undeniable and profound, that shifts the course of their life and the lives of everyone around them. The world will see them for who they truly are, and it will shake the foundations of everything they've built their perceptions upon. This moment of revelation won't just be a display of strength, it will be the unveiling of truth. The Chosen One has been quietly preparing, refining their inner power, all while the world slept on their potential. Now the world will awaken to a new reality, one in which the Chosen One is no longer hidden but fully revealed. This shift will leave others in awe, shaking the very fabric of what they thought was possible. The power that was always there, buried under layers of humility, will rise to the surface, revealing a force that will leave a lasting impact on every person who witnesses it. The beauty of this transformation is that the Chosen One doesn't need to force it. It will unfold naturally in its own divine timing. People will finally understand that the quiet person they once underestimated, the person they thought was too humble or too modest, was in fact the one who possessed the most incredible power all along. And when that moment of revelation comes, it will not be with a bang, but with the quiet confidence that only the Chosen One could wield. This hidden power, the one that has been honed and prepared for this very moment, will change the game. No longer will the Chosen One be overlooked or underestimated. No longer will they be dismissed as just another face in the crowd. When they reveal their true potential, the world will sit up and pay attention. But this is the beauty of it. By waiting, by holding back, the Chosen One has given themselves the opportunity to move not just with power, but with wisdom. The moment they step into their full identity, they will do so with a clarity and strength that the world is not yet prepared for. And in that moment, they will become more than just a leader, they will become a beacon. Their journey, their strength, their power will light the way for others who have been walking the same path, in silence, for those who have been underestimated, for those who have yet to realize the true magnitude of the light they carry. The Chosen One's time has come, and when they step forward into their true identity, the world will be forever changed. The power that they have always carried will no longer be hidden. It will be unleashed, and it will not just shift their own life, it will change the world around them in ways that no one could have predicted. So, Chosen One, as you continue walking this path, remember that your hidden power is not a burden, it is a blessing. It has been kept secret for a reason. It's been waiting for the right time, the right moment, and when that moment arrives, you will stand tall, not with arrogance, but with the quiet assurance of someone who has been prepared for this moment their entire life. The world will know your power, and you will know that it was never about proving anything to anyone. It was always about revealing the truth of who you are when the world is ready to see it. One of the greatest gifts the Chosen One possesses is the ability to see beyond the surface, to peer through the illusions that most people get lost in. While others are entranced by the glitzy distractions of the world, the latest trends, the drama, the constant noise, the Chosen One sees things for what they truly are. They don't get caught up in the superficial. They don't fall for the masks that people wear to hide their true intentions. Instead, the Chosen One is able to see the true motivations behind people's actions, the deeper currents that guide their behavior, and the hidden truths that lie beneath the surface of everyday life. This ability to see through the facade is not something the Chosen One consciously tries to do, it's just part of who they are. It's almost like an intuitive gift, an innate sense that lets them perceive the hidden truths of the world. While most people are distracted by the shiny, fleeting things of the world, the Chosen One is focused on something far greater. They're constantly aware that the surface-level drama, the fleeting trends, and the chaos of daily life are just distractions. They see the world as it truly is, a place filled with opportunities, challenges, and hidden motives that only a few can recognize. This ability to see beyond the surface can be both a blessing and a burden. On one hand, it allows the Chosen One to navigate the world with a unique clarity that most others will never experience. They understand people's true intentions often, before those people even fully understand them themselves. They can see through lies, recognize manipulation, and spot the hidden truths that others miss. This clarity allows them to make decisions with wisdom, to avoid unnecessary conflict, and to stay focused on what truly matters. On the other hand, this heightened awareness can also make the world feel overwhelming at times. The more the Chosen One sees, the more they realize how much of the world operates under a veil of illusion, and how many people are caught in the trap of living inauthentic lives. But the Chosen One's ability to see beyond these illusions isn't a curse. It's a divine gift, one meant to guide them through life's complexities and help them fulfill their purpose. It allows them to stay grounded in the truth even when the world around them is spinning in confusion. They know what really matters, and they're not easily swayed by the opinions of others or the shifting tides of popular culture. Their eyes are trained on something much bigger than the distractions around them. They understand that the true purpose of life goes beyond what is immediately visible beyond the material world, and they are focused on the deeper truths that govern existence. This ability to see through the surface is a gift that makes the Chosen One a rare breed. They are far ahead of the curve, understanding the world in ways that others simply can't. Where others are chasing temporary pleasures or getting caught up in trivial dramas, the Chosen One is focused on the bigger picture. They are aware of the larger forces at play, of the deeper layers of existence, and they understand that their life is part of a grand design. This makes them visionaries, able to see potential where others see obstacles and to take actions that will lead to long-term fulfillment and success. While the world may not fully understand or appreciate the Chosen One's depth of perception, it is this very awareness of the world's illusions that makes them uniquely equipped to handle the challenges ahead. They are not easily fooled or distracted. They can navigate through life's complexities with a steady hand because they understand the nature of the game. This clarity of vision is a key part of their destiny, and it will guide them toward the fulfillment of their purpose, helping them lead and inspire others who are still lost in the surface-level illusions of life. The Chosen One's destiny is not one that can be easily understood by ordinary people. It is far greater, far more profound than most can even begin to comprehend. While the world measures success in terms of fame, wealth, and power, the Chosen One's journey is one that transcends these material benchmarks. Their destiny is not confined by the world's narrow definitions of achievement. It is a journey that is designed to change the course of history, to challenge the status quo, and to elevate humanity to a higher level of consciousness. What makes this destiny so powerful is that it is hidden not because the Chosen One is unworthy, but because the world is not yet ready to handle the magnitude of what they carry. If the Chosen One's true identity and potential were revealed too soon, it would create chaos. People would not understand. The world isn't yet ready for the level of truth, wisdom, and power that the Chosen One is destined to bring. That's why God has kept their identity hidden, to protect them from the forces that would try to diminish their power, to allow them to grow, evolve, and prepare for the moment when they will finally step into their full potential. The Chosen One's true power is like a seed waiting to bloom. But it cannot bloom until the time is right, until the world is prepared to handle the transformation it will bring. Until then, the Chosen One moves through life in relative obscurity, quietly honing their skills, refining their abilities, and gathering strength for the moment of revelation. This period of preparation is essential, for it allows them to grow into someone who can handle the immense responsibility of their destiny. It allows them to develop resilience, wisdom, and insight qualities that are crucial for navigating the challenges that will come when they step into their full identity. The Chosen One's destiny is colossal. It is not something that can be measured by worldly standards, and it is not something that ordinary people can fully grasp. Their journey is not about conforming to the expectations of others, nor is it about meeting society's superficial goals. It is about fulfilling a divine calling, one that requires them to move through life in a way that most will never understand. The sheer magnitude of their purpose means that they will face obstacles, doubts, and challenges along the way, obstacles that most people could never endure. But the Chosen One is not like most people. They are built for this: the struggles, the hardships, the times of loneliness. These are all part of the preparation that will equip them for the monumental destiny that lies ahead. There will come a moment when the Chosen One will finally step into the light. It may seem like a gradual transition at first, but when the full weight of their potential is revealed, it will be nothing short of transformational. This moment will not just change the Chosen One, it will change the world. It will disrupt the status quo, challenge outdated systems, and invite others to rethink what is possible. The moment of revelation will be a new beginning, not just for the chosen one, but for everyone who witnesses it. It will be a time of awakening, a time of transformation for those who've been waiting for someone to show them a new path, a new way of thinking, a new way of being. But until that moment comes, the chosen one must prepare. The time they spend in the shadows in quiet reflection and solitude is all part of the process. It is a time for them to refine their skills, deepen their wisdom, and strengthen their resolve. It is a time for them to build the foundation that will support the weight of their destiny. And when the time comes for them to reveal who they truly are, they will be ready. They will be stronger, smarter, and more capable of handling the immense responsibility that their destiny demands. The chosen one's destiny is not just about personal success, it is about transforming the world. And this transformation begins with the self. As the chosen one steps into their full power, they will inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect that will spread far and wide. The world will look at them and say, "How did they do it?" And the chosen one will simply smile, knowing that their journey was not about seeking approval, recognition, or fame. It was about fulfilling a divine calling, and in doing so, they will have changed the course of history forever. So prepare yourself, chosen one. The moment of revelation is coming, and when it arrives, you will be ready not just to face the world, but to change it. The world is not ready for the fullness of your potential, but when it's time, you will reveal your true self in a way that will leave an indelible mark on everyone you encounter. Until then, trust the process, trust the preparation, and trust that every step you take is bringing you closer to the moment when your destiny will unfold in all its glory.